what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Find that you have so much. 頑張りすぎる自分に疲れてふと泣けてきた真夜中のバスルームで
What is up, guys? Phil Swift Religious Sect here, and today we're gonna react to this Volibear reveal. So, if you guys don't remember, already, I said in my I Quit League of Legends video that I would only come back to this game if the Volibear rework came out.
Volibear, maybe if Volibear gets reworked, I might get back to League.
And well, it's about to come out. They're already gonna reveal the champion to us. I don't know how much they're gonna reveal to us, but I'm pretty hyped, you know. Volibear's a very fun champion to play, although he's very outdated indeed. And I feel like there are champions currently that do what he can do best, but even better. So yeah, I hope what I want from this rework is that first, I hope they like actually give Volibear a more like early game oriented identity, because generally speaking, mid game exclusive champions are like very inconsistent and kind of like not very fun to play. So so yeah, we're gonna get the Volibear rework. In 6 minutes, the live stream's gonna begin once and for all, and we're gonna get to look at Volibear's new form, new identity, the new Volibear. And after this reaction video, I'm probably gonna upload a Volibear gameplay video. So yeah, hopefully this won't be disappointing at all. Hopefully the new Volibear will come out with some awesome new mechanics, new gameplay mechanics. Obviously, like, I already saw the leaked visuals and models, and I think they look fantastic. They're pretty cool, although I will miss the armor, you know, but it's a sacrifice worth the it's a good sacrifice. It's a decent sacrifice, all for the new art style, all for the new Volibear look. So yeah. Okay guys, less than a minute left for the new Volibear rework. I'm pretty excited right now, actually. And there he is, guys. There he is, folks. So this is how the original teaser began. where basically Volibear kind of just roared in lightning or something, and then it immediately cut to Volibear's splash art. Volibear's splash art. And I guess nothing happened. It's already 10 p.m. over here in, I mean, I don't live in the US. Y'all know that already. Or well, maybe not all of you. I don't live in the US. That's it. So, okay, that's Ornn. Okay, that's Ornn. It's supposed to be, the stream should have already begun at this point. Should have already begun. There's Anivia. Anivia rework confirmed. Just kidding, probably no. Because Riot doesn't give a shit about Anivia. So they're already off 1 minute. I arrived in this stream 4 minutes after it began. So I guess I was pretty early, you know. Right now the view count is at 100,000, more than 100,000 people. So I guess there are actually people that give a fuck about this champion. There are many problems with Volibear's kit overall. Like, first, he's not strong enough. Right now, he's not strong enough in the early game to snowball effectively compared to other champions. His tankiness isn't that impressive unless you take into account his passive, which can be effective in like the early game exclusively, but after that, and in the early mid game, but after that it begins to fall off pretty hard. Okay, so there's Volibear again. Because with Grievous Wounds or Ignite, it can, or even executes, Volibear's passive becomes useless pretty much. Compared to other juggernauts, he doesn't do very well into late game tanks. Although the thing about Volibear is that he beats tanks, but not because he has like, I mean, he does have percent health damage in his E, but it's not really because he has anti-tank abilities, more so the fact that he has mixed damage. Okay, this thing just left. Okay guys, so for some reason the live stream kind of stopped for a second, but at last it is up and running once again. And yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for 2 more hours. I have no idea. Whatever it is, we must have patience. And guys, it has begun. Here it is. And we got one snippet. 1 second and that's it. Okay guys, we're kind of getting what we want, but not how we expected. So I guess Volley now has a new ability. I think it was. I have no idea what it was even. I think it's like some sort of dash or something. AoE dash that destroys turrets. I don't know. I think it deals. I have no idea if it deals physical or magic damage. Maybe both. Okay, so here's some concept art that we got a few months ago, I think. Yeah, a few months ago. That looks really good. That looks really, really cool. Really cool. And we flash back to the gates of Freljord, or the bridge of Freljord, the bridge to Freljord. I don't know. I honestly don't. Okay, look. So this is his new passive. Okay, so his new passive is like kind of like his ultimate, but way nerfed. I have no, I honestly don't know how much damage that dealt right there, but considering the fact that it actually works with minions and with champions, I think this is gonna make Volibear a pretty strong lane bully. Okay, this is his new Q. His Q now stuns, it doesn't flip anymore actually. The animation looks really good too. So from what it seems, the new Volibear is going for a pretty early game lane bully oriented play style. Okay, this is new W. I have no idea what happened there. I think like his next basic attack dealt bonus damage, and then his bite dealt bonus damage. Or wait, no. I think the ability is instantaneous now, and it still has a damage amplifier based on missing health. Okay, here's his new E. It's kind of like a skill shot from what I can tell. And it gives Volibear a shield when he's inside the zone. That's actually very cool. I have no idea how much range it'll have. Hopefully it'll have a lot, because that way it can give Volibear that lane bully poke playstyle slash duelist playstyle. Okay, so there's his new ultimate. So I think he dashes slightly. He damages multiple enemies in a zone, and he also gains a damage amplifier on his autos, I think. Very similar to his old ultimate in a few ways. I don't know if the damage, because like Volibear's current ultimate is like the strongest on-hit effect in the entire game. I think Volibear gained like bonus resistances there. I honestly have no idea. I think they removed Volibear's healing as a whole. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen properly. If I'm wrong in what I'm saying, you guys can tell me in the comments below. But it seems like this new rework is going more for like tankiness and damage rather than sustain and canceling, because current Volibear is really good at canceling champion dashes and stuff like that. That's why current Volibear is so good into champions like Jax, like Riven, Camille, even Fiora. But it seems like this rework will give Volibear a better a more early game focused identity. So here we have like the new skins, I think. I think that's a new skin. I'm not really 100% sure. I'm not really sure either how much damage all of that deals, like all of those abilities, autos deal. Cause I mean, we'd have to review the footage again. Maybe in this video I could come up with like a champion analysis. Okay, so there's the new Volibear skin, I think. Oh, wait, no, that's not a new Volibear skin. I know that one. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. I have pretty bad I have a pretty bad perception of reality. Wait, no. My reflexes aren't very good, so like, and I'm pretty slow. I'm a pretty slow thinker overall, so I'm not sure how much damage that dealt. I don't really remember if Ziggs was at half health or slightly below half health. I think the initial cast animation of Volibear's ultimate makes Volibear invincible, which is actually really good, especially for a Juggernaut. And it also makes Volibear a really good initiator. Right now we also don't know if the new Volibear scales with AD, AP, or health. Like current Volibear scales with AP and health. AP in his E and ultimate, and health in his W. Which is why most Volibear players, including me, build health items. The new Sunfire Cape is especially strong on current Volibear because he can just QE and deal tons of damage. Whoa, that was very interesting. So I think oh wait, no, but I think what happened there was that Warwick dashed through Volibear, and Volibear's Q came right on time to stun Warwick, which is really interesting because Warwick is actually unstoppable in a majority of the duration. So that's pretty interesting. Of course, when Riot comes up with champion reveals or champion rework reveals, the gameplay is overall pretty like terrible. But hey, I guess it's a pretty interesting take on revealing the champion, on showing us this creature. The new aesthetic really gives Volley like that sense of being a god, not necessarily an unstoppable god, like not necessarily being like an unstoppable force like it was initially intended, but as some sort of thunder wielding deity. I think El Macho Volibear. I'm not really sure. I don't remember how that skin was called. I don't like it very much because I don't really like. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like wrestlers. to begin with. And I don't like the color scheme in it. It's pretty like... It makes Volibear look more like some sort of weird mutant rather than a bear of any sort. But I guess it's cool. I really like the new Northern Front Volibear skin. I actually have that one. Okay, so Volibear has a shield there. That's actually really good for Volibear because now he has a gap close. Now he has like, first he has a movement speed buff, and second he has a gap closer with his ultimate, and that's really good. That's really good. I'm not sure if the new ultimate gives Volibear any defenses. From what it seems, it doesn't, because in that Ziggs clip, Volibear took a lot of damage from the turrets, from just the turret. So who knows? We'll have to see the numbers in order to come up with a proper conclusion. Also have that skin, so it goes from that to that. Makes Volibear look more furry, I guess, more fur. Which, I mean, I don't know, and I don't really agree with that art style. I mean, that direction, because it makes Volibear look like a cat, if I'm being honest. I mean, bears are hairy, but they're not that freaking hairy, like... So yeah, this seems like a pretty good rework. I might miss the sustain part of his kit, but I think I'll be fine with that. Because I mean, they're essentially sacrificing his sustain, which wasn't that good in the first place, because you had to get to 30% health in order to activate your passive, and instead give Volibear like way more options, like make him a better lane bully, give him more damage, make him tankier, because now he has a shield actually, and crowd control too. Holy crap, that's a lot of range. That is a lot of range. I'm not really sure, but I think... No, wait, it doesn't work like Ornn. Okay, it doesn't work like Nar's ultimate. That stun is very long, actually. But I mean, it makes sense because that way Volibear can land his E much easier. Because his E is a very telegraphed ability. But since he has point and click CC in the first place, landing his E won't be too difficult. So that means that, and plus he has a shield and an ultimate that makes him invincible for a second, like for a brief moment. So I think he's still gonna have some pretty good he's still gonna have a pretty good matchup. He's still gonna do pretty decently into champions like Jax or Camille, because he can just bully them out, and he out tanks them and out damages them. Maybe. I think that's the direction that they're going with. I actually don't have that Volibear skin because I'm poor. Okay, it's not because I'm poor, it's because I have better things to buy, not just skins. Something that's actually really cool is that if you already own Volibear, aka me, if you're already me, who like already owns Volibear and has already played Volibear, you're gonna get a free skin. I think it's like the 1000 Pierce Bear skin or something like that. and I'm pretty hyped for that skin. I think it'll look really cool, especially with this kit, with this new updated kit. What I also like about this rework is that it doesn't make Volibear like the hardest champion in the game to play, but it doesn't necessarily make him like mastery levels of easy to play. It makes Volibear a fairly intermediate level champion. The thing is, Morgana, even when she got out of the stun, she was still unable to dodge the E because the E has such a large hitbox. So even if it's telegraphed, it's so freaking huge that it seems pretty easy to hit. Now, we still don't know how much range it really has, so from the looks of it, it doesn't have that much range, but who knows, maybe it could be used as a ranged option. His passive already gives Volibear pretty decent range in its own right. That already makes Volibear a pretty decent lane bully, a pretty good lane bully at that. Okay, so this time they didn't switch the gameplay. This might actually be Volley cinematic, who knows? Colors changed here. I love how I love how they're saying buff Kai'Sa when Kai'Sa's like the most broken ADC ever. They should really revert Aatrox. Because the thing is, old Aatrox, I mean, new old Aatrox wasn't actually that bad. I mean, if I'm being honest, actually now that I think about it, they shouldn't revert Aatrox because the thing is, old new, like when they updated old Aatrox's kit, they made him like such an unhealthy champion because they basically made this monstrosity where you couldn't die in the early game and your late game was like way too strong. Like there was one time where I played Aatrox, I barely had any games with him. I lost horribly to an Olaf and I pretty much just started AFK farming and all of a sudden we won the game because I ended up outscaling the Olaf. And all I did was AFK farm, like I just went to the jungle and that's it. And I won the game out of that. Old Aatrox was really toxic. Like he had healing, he could revive, he had poke, he had mobility. He was a really good team fighter. There was basically nothing that could beat Aatrox other than his really bad early game, and that's pretty much it. So there's a light right there. I don't know if it's something new or if it's always been there. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm pretty blind in my own right, so for now nothing interesting has happened yet. Something else that made Aatrox pretty overpowered too was the fact that Guinsoo's I don't know how you pronounce that shit. Guinsoo's was pretty overpowered. It gave some really good offensive stats, and combined with Titanic Hydra, Like those two items basically made Aatrox unstoppable. Like if Aatrox got to those two items, you basically couldn't beat him for the rest of the game. Unless you were Jax. But I mean, Jax is like absolute bonkers in the late game. I think this is related to... Yeah, this is actually related to Volibear's story on the Thousand Pierced Bear. I think they're gonna show off the skin right now. Okay, so we need the 3 Thunder Strikes to get our next reveal. Our next gameplay teaser. Right now there isn't really any commentary. I actually expected to see some commentary in this video. And that is the kanji for fucking. Okay. Okay, so this is the Thousand Pierced Bear Volibear skin. Thousand Pierced Volibear, I think. There's some pretty nice concept art, and there it is. It looks so cool. And it's purple and all, although it makes Volibear, it doesn't make Volibear look like Volibear, it makes it look like some sort of weird goat monstrosity. But I mean, I guess that's cool. Who knows? I guess, I don't know. Because one of the main reasons why I began playing Volibear was because, I mean, first he was like super easy to play. But another reason was because he was a bear, and like bears are my favorite animal. I mean, I don't know, bears are like really cool. They're like smart, they're strong, they're massive, they're omnivorous. Well, except for like pandas and polar bears. And yeah. So that's some Thousand Pierced Volibear gameplay. And nothing happened. I think this is the teaser for real. Or maybe the stream's gonna end right here. I guess this is Volibear's theme. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it for a little bit. I have no idea what language that is. I have no idea if it's Icelandic or Norwegian or anything, honestly. I assume that it's some sort of Nordic language. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I'm just a trilingual. Well, I'm semi decent in French. Actually, not even, like, I'm very basic in French. I know more Japanese than French actually. So that was a pretty good song. Pretty cool, I'd say. It fits in very well with Volibear's theme. Oh, this is the cinematic, for real. It looks like Bowser. Like, the way it's executed, it looks like some sort of Mario Galaxy opening. Well then. The bridge was far thicker than we thought. Okay, PDT. I think that's like the new Volibear event, pretty sure. Volibear's gonna get an event, boys. If I like the event, I might also make a video related to it. Maybe a gameplay video, who knows. So, seems like the live stream is coming to an end for real. Just some boring ass time zone thing. I honestly have no idea what this is. I'm too stupid to understand this shit. Yeah, it's over. And that's it. That's it, boys. It's over. Excellent. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It seems like it's over once and for all. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this commentary video. If you enjoyed the live stream. And yeah, I guess that's it. See you in the next one.